Warrior.
Way of the Warrior, your MMA show, UFC 143 this weekend. Carlos Condit, Nick Diaz going for the interim welterweight title as GSP sits on the sideline with a knee injury. The champ joins us right now. GSP, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
How is the knee feeling, my friend?
Better every week.
Do your recovery going the way that you want it to, as fast as you want it to?
Yeah, doctor says I'm ahead of schedule.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me that you're ahead of schedule. This week,
I'm ahead of schedule, but the danger is that I tried to go too fast and hurt myself again. It's a very serious injury, so I have to stick to the plan.
Absolutely. You're looking for a return in November of this year. Is that what I read?
Probably around November-ish. Yeah, that would be realistic, and I would be to my best, like I would not cut corner and make sure everything is good. That would be November.
We're talking UFC 143 this weekend. Your arch nemesis, Nick Diaz, taking on Carlos Condit for the interim welterweight title. I heard this week you were going around talking that you feel that you're no longer the champ, that you need to fight one of these guys to unify the belt. Is that how you still feel?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be champions, so I'm going to have to fight them to see who's the undisputed champion,
And let's talk about Nick, because I've been watching your career literally since you started in the UFC, and I've never seen you as angry, if I can use that word, at a single opponent. What is it about him that gets under your skin so much?
It's not only his personality, but he's a very great fighter. He's a great martial artist, and I'm a proud martial artist. I'm a proud champion, and I want to fight the best guy. When I have a guy like this that came out, it's been a long time. He's been around the sport, He's got a lot of experience, and we've been in UFC since the beginning almost together. Not beginning of UFC, but we've been there for many years. And we have a similar career, and he just he evaluated most of his career in different organizations. But he's a great fighter, and I think he's probably the best man right now. So I want to fight the best guy.
Yeah, I mean, you've said that he's the best guy. You've also said that you think his boxing is better than yours. Do you really feel that his boxing is better than yours? Because I feel that your overall striking is far superior to what he does, because he doesn't really come at you at very different angles. He stands right in front of you.
He's better at me at what he does best, and I'm better at him at what I do best. Let's put it that way.
GSP is joining us. UFC 143 going to be in 3D this weekend. Carlos Condit and Nick Diaz going for the interim welterweight title. Talk a little bit about Condit. He's a guy who very easily, not easily, but he certainly has a chance to upset the fight that you really want. How nervous are you that Carlos could pull this out this weekend?
It's really possible. I mean, it's really, really possible. And if it happened, I'm going to train very hard and be the best I can be, ready if I can for November. And you know what I mean? Like, it's serious competition. Like, I love Carlos, but this is serious competition. We both got to go against each other, and then and the best man will win, and then we'll shake hands after. The sport, it's nothing personal. It's a fight for me.
Absolutely. George St-Pierre joining us. Nick Diaz and Carlos Condit for the interim title. After you have that fight, are you buying into, and I know you're not one to look past, but I feel it would be unfair to not ask the question, are you not buying into the talk of the super fight with either Anderson or John Jones?
I don't know. It depends on the outcome. I know there's a lot of good guys coming up too that want to have a title. Like there's a guy, Johnny Hendricks, been calling out. Ellenberger is very good as well. Who knows who knows what's gonna happen? Depends who will be in the mix and what's gonna be. What's gonna happen.
All right, George St-Pierre joining us, UFC 143. It is this weekend on pay-per-view. George, before I let you go, I'm expecting my first child, and my wife wanted to know if you would be the godfather of the child.
But listen, I want to wish you the best of luck and congratulations to both of you.
I will take that as a no, my friend. Have an awesome weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
George St-Pierre joining us, UFC 143. It is this weekend in 3D. You can find it in theaters everywhere. Just search UFC.com to find a theater near you. We will be at Celebration Cinema North if you want to catch us there. And when we return, fight picks for UFC 143 and the latest in MMA news. It's Way of the Warrior.